the youth be heard. Tune in at DZIQ Radio Inquiry, 990 AM, every Saturday, 3 to 4:30 PM. Or visit us at www.voty.org. Ta-da! Saya dito!
This is VOTY Radio's News.
Good afternoon, South Central Mindanao. Good afternoon, MSU.
Katrina Buhian.
And I am Adonis Hornoz, your news anchor.
We'll bring you the latest news from all over the country and all over the world.
For the headlines.
International news. Journalists attacked in Hong Kong threatens press freedom.
Filipino youth will make their names at Street Shout World Cup 2014.
For the national news. Paint your Facebook purple if you support the reproductive health law.
Reach album launched drive to build libraries for Yolanda victims.
For the new University of News, Mindano State University General Santos City produces top-notch news.
Stay put for more news updates. We'll be back after the break.
VOTY Radio's News.
So here's the latest update for today. To all graduating students here in Mindano State University, your rehearsal for graduation will be on March 26, 27, 28, 2014, every 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. at University Gymnasium.
VOTY Radio's News.
For the international news, journalists attacked in Hong Kong threatens press freedom. Masked men armed with metal bars have attacked and injured two newspaper executives on the street in Hong Kong, sparking fresh concern about press freedom. The victims work for the Hong Kong Morning News, which is being launched later this year, before attackers fled in a car. The incident happened on the day police charged two men following the stabbing of a former editor, Kevin Lau, in an attack in February. According to the Hong Kong's Foreign Correspondents Club, the two injured journalists were Lei Lu Han, Vice President and Director of Hong Kong Morning News, and the company's senior executive, Lan Tin Ming. The attack took place in Tsim Sha Tsui, a tourist area in Hong Kong. Both victims were taken to hospital for treatment.
Philippine team once again will compete for Street Child World Cup 2014. The second edition of the Street Child World Cup will take off on March 28 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. 19 countries from all over the world will showcase their talents and the third half, which started in 2010 in South Africa. In cooperation with Save the Children and various charities worldwide, the event is done ahead of every FIFA World Cup.
Supreme Court justices hold their summer session in Baguio City to discuss, among other things, the constitutionality of the Republic Act 1035-4, the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act of 2012. The Purple Ribbon for RH movement also asks sorters to wear or display purple ribbons to help show the urgency and importance of mitigating pregnancy-related deaths in the country. This is a part of a series of activities planned by the movement to convince justices to declare the RA 1035-4 constitutional and to lift the status quo anti-order preventing its implementation. The Young Adult Fertility and Sexuality Survey in 2013 revealed that 15 women die daily from pregnancy and childbirth-related complications. According to former Department of Health Secretary Esperanza Cabral, over 10% of those deaths are teenage women. The RH law includes measures aimed at reducing pregnancies among the youth, such as age-appropriate sexuality education, voluntary family planning services for minors with parental consent, and life-saving skilled birth attendance and emergency childbirth-related care. National Youth Commission head Percy Santana said more than 12% of the mothers who give birth in 2010 are 19 years old and below. Data from the NYC said the Philippines has the highest rate of teenage pregnancy among Southeast Asian countries. Santana adds that what is more alarming is while the country is registering a spike in incidents, the rates of teenage pregnancy in other countries in the region are actually declining.
This is VOTY Radio's News.
Meanwhile, United States author Mitch Abumas launched a drive to rebuild 10 libraries in Tacloban, the central Philippine city ravaged by Typhoon Yolanda last November. National Bookstore Foundation, his Philippine partner in the project, said on Tuesday that Abumas pledged to raise $160, starting with his own contribution of $10,000 for the library.
He has enlisted famous writers to contribute their books to the donated Reading for Youth of the Philippines project, including Stephen King, Amy Tan, and J.K. Rowling. The author of the best-selling memoir, Tuesdays with Maury, visited Tacloban on Monday and also donated 40 boats to help fishermen in the region. He said during a visit to a damaged school in Tacloban that he was blessed to have many Filipino readers and that he wanted to do something to help. Many areas of Tacloban were flattened with the height of Typhoon Yolanda. National Bookstore Foundation has said it will match funds raised by Albom on a dollar-for-dollar basis until the goal is met. Albom is on a promotional tour in Manila for his latest book, The First Phone Call from Heaven.
And for our university news, Mindano State University General Santos City produces top-notchers. Mindano State University General Santos City once again proved its prowess as two top-notchers emerged during the recently held Electronic and Communications Engineering Board examination. Mark Anthony Matampak placed 6th in the February 2014 board exam and Michelle J. Lumar emerged 5th in the March 2014 board examination. The MSU-GSC passing percentage in the February 2014 exam was 100%, while in the March 2014 exam was 70%.
And here's a recapitulation of today's news gathered by our credible correspondent.
VOTY Radio Gensan.
For the international news, journalist assassin Hong Kong threatens press freedom.
Filipino youth will make their names at Street Child World Cup 2014.
For the national news, paint your Facebook purple if you support the Reproductive Health Law.
Each album launched drive to rebuild libraries for Yolanda victims.
And for the university news, Mindano State University General Santos City produces top-notchers.
This has been the news anchor, Adonis.
And this is Katrina Buhian.
Saying bye-bye, God bless us all.
This is VOTY Radio News.
Welcome to Saturday! Makita na yung bean!